Greetings from Kogianova. Today, we're going to explore a new way of thinking about an age-old question. What is intelligence? Traditionally, we've often viewed intelligence through a narrow lens, measuring it with a single IQ score that primarily focuses on logical and linguistic abilities. This perspective suggests that intelligence is a fixed, singular trait. However, a modern perspective, pioneered by Professor Howard Gardner, offers a more dynamic and multifaceted view. Gardner's work, first published in 1983, revolutionized how we think about human potential. He proposed that instead of single, uniform intelligence, we possess at least 8 distinct types of intelligence, each linked to specific functions in the brain. Let's dive into these. First, we have linguistic intelligence, or being word smart. This is the ability to use language effectively. Think of a poet who crafts verses, or a lawyer who builds a compelling case. This is tied to brain areas like Broca's and Wernicke's, essential for speech and comprehension. Next is logical mathematical intelligence, the number-smart ability. This is a capacity for logical reasoning and problem-solving. A scientist designing an experiment or a mathematician solving an equation both rely on this intelligence, which is heavily linked to the prefrontal cortex. Spatial intelligence is being picture smart. It's the ability to visualize and manipulate objects in space, like an architect designing a building or a pilot navigating a plane. The right hemisphere of the brain is particularly active in this type of intelligence. Then there's Bodily-Kinesthetic Intelligence, the body-smart ability. This is the skill of using one's body to create or solve problems. A dancer's intricate movements or a surgeon's precise actions are great examples. This is governed by the cerebellum and the motor cortex. Musical intelligence, or being music smart, is the capacity to recognize and appreciate rhythm, pitch, and tone. A composer hearing a symphony in their mind or a musician performing on stage showcases this intelligence, processed in both hemispheres of the brain. Interpersonal intelligence is being people smart. It's the ability to understand and interact effectively with others. A great leader who can motivate a team or a therapist who empathizes with clients both possess strong interpersonal skills, which are rooted in the frontal lobes. Intrapersonal intelligence is a self-smart ability. This is a capacity for self-awareness and understanding your own emotions and motivations. It's the intelligence of a philosopher or anyone engaged in deep self-reflection, also connected to the frontal lobes. Finally, we have naturalistic intelligence, or being nature smart. This is the ability to recognize and categorize patterns in the natural world. A biologist who identifies species or a farmer who understands plant cycles are excellent examples. In summary, Gardner's theory teaches us that intelligence is not a single score, but a spectrum of abilities. By understanding these different intelligences, we can better recognize and nurture the unique strengths in ourselves and others.